So recently I was working on a project and that needed this kind of style. So I just asked quickly on Instagram that if you guys want a tutorial on this, and many people voted for yes. So here is the video for you guys, and in this video I'm going to build the design inside of Photoshop, and later on I'm going to animate everything in After Effects. So even if you are a beginner, you can follow along with me. If you know the design process already in Photoshop, you can directly jump into After Effects and follow from there as well. I'll give the timestamps. So yeah, this is going to be a very much interesting video, and I hope you will learn quite a lot of new things from this one. And if you are watching me for the very first time, this is Shubham Pramanik from motionrex.com, and with that said, now let's begin. Alright, so here you can see that I am inside of Photoshop, and first of all here you can see that it's our layer panels over here on the right hand side. And here I have already create a background over here. So on top of that I have create a circle using this ellipse tool, okay, and on top of that you have to bring your main image. Before that you have to cut out your image properly, so let me show you quickly how to do it. Let me open this image. Here you can see the actual image that we have used, and after that I'll just quickly unlock this one. Then go to Windows and select the properties option. If you are using Photoshop after CC 2020, you can see there is an option to remove the background very easily. So I'm going to press on this icon, and here you can see that it is removing the background, but there is some problem that you can see it is removing the headset as well. So for doing the corrections, just select the brush tool. So I'm going to select it by pressing B, okay, and then slide in just like that. Just select this tool and drag it like this way using your left click. So here you can see that it is bringing our headset into back, and if you want you can just toggle this using this icon, and you can fine tune more if you need. Let me delete this part as well. So let me fine tune this thing, okay. So I'll just change this to white and now restore the original. So if you need to increase the brush size, you can just press this icon, the right square bracket in your keyboard, and it will increase the brush size. Okay, so after removing the entire part, just move this into your main composition like this, okay. So I have already imported this one, and don't worry about the yellow part that you are seeing over here. We'll create that using a brush in the later part of the video. I have added some leaf images, and on top of that I have added one more ellipse by just duplicating this one, okay. And after that I have added an image of a desert, but before that I have to remove the sky of this image as well. I'll go to select and sky. So what this option does, it automatically select the sky. Here you can see, and now you have to press Alt and on mask icon, okay. So it will delete the sky for you, and after that you have to just drag and drop, and if you need you can just play around with the position. I have just added a flower image, and on top of that I have added a text that is Tropicana. I have used the script font for this kind of typography, and after that I have used another text that is poster, and here I have used sans serif font. If you don't know about typography much, let me know. If you want me to make a video on this, it will give you some idea about the designing as well. And at the end I have added some clouds over here, and I have used a specific brush for that. Select the brush tool by pressing B and right click. Just click over here, import brushes, and over there just go to your download folder. You can see that we have a cloud Photoshop brush, and the extension is .abr. So load that, and it will load quickly. And after that you can select any brush, and here you can see that it is adding clouds. If you need you can just decrease the size of it. So anything, anywhere you want, you can add clouds using the brush. Okay, now we have built the design completely. Now we are ready to jump into After Effects and let's start the animation process. Now we are into After Effects and let's just import the design file. So I'll select the design file and I'll click on import, And while importing, make sure that you are selecting composition and retain layer size. Hit OK. Now double click on that and it will open up the composition, and you can use this icon to solo a particular layer. Quickly rename it to model, and on top of that I'm going to select our pen tool and just increase the stroke width like this and create a shape like this. Now you can see that it is covering our main model image completely. Now quickly rename it as matte and just drag this matte layer on top of our model layer. Okay, go to the content and add trim path. Okay, add a keyframe on the end property. Let's make it 0. Go to around 2 seconds and make it 100. Okay, now quickly see. So it will animate like this. We can just drag it to around 3 seconds. Now let's see. Okay, looks good. It's roughen edges, and after that I'm going to change it to spiky and just increase the border size quite high. Okay, so it will look like this, and let's see. Alright, and after that what I'll do, I'll select the model layer, I'll go to the track matte option and I'll set it to alpha matte, so it will reveal our layer like this. Okay, and for this project please install 2 plugins, that is Keyframe Wingman and another one is Animation Composer. Keep these 2 things installed into your system. Okay, we are going to use this one as well. So after that I'll select these 2 keyframes and I'll just give it some easy ease using this Keyframe Wingman. And now let's see. And after that I'll select the desert image and I'll set a keyframe on the position. So I'll press Alt Shift and P to set a keyframe, and I'll drag this one over here and I'll just drag it like this and just select these 2 keyframes and easy ease. Okay, I'll go to the ellipse design composition, and here we are going to animate this part. Select this one. I'll select the pan behind tool and I'll drag the anchor point, and now we are going to use the animation composer. So here you can see that in the starter precoms we have some preset, and I'm going to use that overshoot for this particular animation. So I'll select that and I'll press in, and after that I'll select the pattern linear wipe and set the wipe angle to 180 degree. Here you can see that we can animate it like this way. I'll make this 100 and I'll set a keyframe over here. I'll go a few frames forward and I'll make this one 0. Okay, and here you can see that it is looking very much solid. So to add some feather, I'll just increase the feather option quite high and it will then animate it pretty nicely. So one thing I can see over here, I need to drag this one a few frames forward, and now let's see. So I'll select the leaf copy, and over here we have another flower image as well. So I'll select these 3 and I'll change the color of them so that we can easily identify those. So I'll set it to green, go to layer, new, null object and name it as control, and then just select label group and parent it to our main control null. Just crop it over here, and after selecting the control null and select the bounce effect, looking nice, right? Okay, background at this position, so I'll select that and I'll press Alt Shift and T to add an opacity animation, and I'll make this one 0 over here. Perfect. I'll just select the clouds layer, press Alt Shift and P and just drag this clouds out of the frame, and now select these 2 keyframes and easy ease. Now quickly ramp preview it and let's see how it is looking so far. Looking nice, right? I'll select these 3 layers and I'll right click and convert to editable text, and now I'm going to select this text layer and I'll add quickly my own text preset that I have created for myself. If you don't know how to create your own text animation preset, let me know. I'll create a separate video for that as well. You can comment down below. Now quickly ramp preview it and let's see. And to give it a final touch, I'll create a new composition and drag and drop over here. Okay, and just quickly drag and drop your main design animations, and here you have to just bring down the opacity a little bit so that you can see what's happening. So I'll set a keyframe over here, I'll go a few frames forward, I'll zoom in like this. So I'll just select these 2 keyframes, I'll drag this handle like this, and I'll drag this one over here. If you want, you can go to the graph editor and you can see, and after that just position your main design art over a few frames forward and just increase the opacity to 100%. Okay, so in this way you can make something cool and modern style collage animations for your client and use it in your design work as well. So I hope you have learned something new today. If you like this type of videos, please let me know in the comments and hit the like button. It really motivates me to create new videos for you. So with that said, this is Shubham Pramanik signing off, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep animating, keep smiling. Goodbye.